and they're letting people wake up and see what the hell is really going on, what's happening to their children if they're not being careful about it. So
I don't think that mind control works all the time. Honestly,
you think it works all the time? There's all types of mind control.
no, not all the time though.
Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't work all the
Can't
time.
be.
But there's different things going on almost all the time.
But there's going to be mind control more because the AI could do more.
Yeah.
It sucks. Then that's
But,
real mind control.
and as I said, their job, the job. Okay, look at the reason why the people in basketball get paid so much money is because their only job is to entertain you, is to keep you distracted,
And not speak out the truth.
and not speak out the truth. If they dare speak out the truth, they get fired. Now, that doesn't mean that Colin Kaepernick wasn't scripted to do what he did and say what he said and everything that's happened with him. That was very well a scripting, a part of the whole agenda, and they do that very intelligently. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Most of them scripted.
Yes, most of it's scripted.
Yeah, most of it's scripted.
So now, what about now? Here's some weird things. Okay, if the American film industry is failing, is that because they want the Americans to go poor because they no longer are making all those millions of dollars off of the film industry? Is that a possibility?
Because they found out what industry. It's been going on for years.
Right, and I know that they're corrupted, but there's a number of actors and actresses who don't molest children. So
Yeah.
so those people, they're going to lose their career, and we're going to lose Hollywood. And so why? What is the point of that? Why are they trying to lose Hollywood? I mean, what is it about Hollywood? Why
Because
are
they're trying to cover up what's going on in the Hollywood industry.
Okay, now why aren't all the big movies made? Go ahead.
Like the gay rapper agenda. You heard of that shit? It's been going on for 20 years. You know what they say?
Yeah, what?
Stick a broom up there. They do those murders. What they, record it on their music.
Yep.
Because they want it. I don't know what it is. White genocide. Because I heard there's a European genocide going on, supposedly.
It's okay. You've watched Harold Cultivela's work, correct?
Who's that?
He's an independent scientist, Harold Vela. Harold Vela. You're not familiar with him?
Who is he?
He did some research in Norway to determine what it is that they are putting in the chemtrails and how it is that they affect us.
What do they put?
They put in barium, cesium-11. They put in aluminium, strontium, and a number of other chemicals like lithium.
Aluminum. Oh yeah, lithium too. That's valproate. That's used for antidepressants.
Right, that's correct. Now
it's crazy.
Now they're doing this so that we don't get upset and we don't lash out. Okay, everything is completely in a state of control.
No wonder the cops come if I lash out.
Right, and you're not supposed to be able to lash out. Only the cops, because they're on special diets and they're being protected electronically. Okay, imagine this. Okay, you know how you.
What if I could take them down?
Hold on, this is important, man.
Then I won't be.
Do you know?
Take them down.
Do you know how you told me about the Jewish or the Zionist project?
Yeah, they got the electromagnetic force field created by Tesla.
Okay, now how about this? Now there's other agencies that go beyond that. There's other agencies that are sitting there protecting assets in real time from government exposure to cancerous agents. So let's talk about that again. Okay. Why? Well, why are they chemtrailing? They're in the chemtrails too. Well, that's true, but their doctors give them a special medicine that they take every day that is a form of detoxing agent that makes it so their body doesn't absorb the radiation, doesn't absorb the cesium, doesn't absorb the lithium. They also are told what days
Okay.
that they should go shopping on, and they are also told that their children cannot participate in outdoor sporting events on Mondays
Then why are some of the fucking doctors fat as fuck?
because
Or the nurses?
not all doctors are in on it.
Oh shit.
And some of the doctors who are fat as fuck are in on it, and they're eating themselves to obesity because they're depressed about what they're doing for money.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why some of them are really nice. They actually try to help.
You know, I think that everybody is designed. Like, I think that until it's proven otherwise, everybody works for Mossad. Okay, I don't work for Mossad, but until proven otherwise,
Mad.
everybody works for Mossad. Okay, you want to see my briefcase? Yeah, you do.
This is yeah.
You want to see my
Show
briefcase?
me.
I know you do.
Yeah. Show me the money.
Yep, of course.
Oh, fuck. Oh fuck.
There you go.
Leave me lagging out.
Oh, it's because I'm showing you something.
Uh,
Hold on. Here you go. You couldn't see it because wasn't ready yet. There you go. Now you can see it.
wait, what is it? What does it look like? Because
It's
it
a
won't show it to me
it's a
on the
briefcase,
screen.
and it has the spy from Mad Magazine on it.
Aw. Just a briefcase?
Yeah, it's just a briefcase.
What does it have inside? Like what kind of documents?
Oh, that's for another time.
Aw. It's cool.
So, you know, that's
Um,
the idea is that everybody, you know what I mean? You can have the thickest British accent. That doesn't mean anything. You can have an African accent. You can have a Swedish accent. You can have an accent from Dubai. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I was intelligence and I wanted good information, I would come to me to get it. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, I'm putting out some
I
of the
get
most controversial content on Earth right now. You know who I spoke to last night? President
wait,
Eisenhower's.
Leah.
I spoke to President Eisenhower's.
Eisen.
Yeah, President Eisenhower's great granddaughter. That's who I talked to last night.
Whoa.
And
What did you guys
Trace,
talk about?
just her trip in Australia, and that we need to talk when she gets to a comfortable space where we can do a show like what we're doing now. Um, I also talked to Trey Smith last night and Harold Vela.
And Harovella?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talk? What are you talking about? Chemtrails. Oh, what are the
Nothing.
effects of it?
He's
It's like a
he's
lot of
talk.
people in.
Okay, well, the chemtrails, the effects of it are lethargy, depression, um, restlessness, anxiety, inability to sleep,
Oh, that
inability,
makes sense.
inability to eat. It's a complete. And what's wrong? The reason for it is because it's not easy for us to take this smart dust in that the military is using in its real time applications of smart grids. It's incredibly
They're using
toxic.
too much right now.
They're using too much, and it's incredibly toxic, and it's making us sick as hell because they want it everywhere. They want it in everything. But you know what's weird about that is that it's bullshit because there is no enemy. The only look, they try to say so they can have a smart military grid so that they can protect ourselves from the Chinese and the Russians. We are the Chinese and the Russians. The Chinese and the Russians are us, okay? We are a global entity at this point. Barack Obama said,
But
"We are no longer living in an American society. We are living in a global society."
yeah, but Terry Smart Grid.
So the smart grid, like Harold Vela would say, the smart grid isn't for watching what we're doing. The smart grid is watching what the aliens are
No,
doing.
no, it's actually the 5G
Right.
frequency.
You're right. You're
And so
correct.
people out, they took down a channel of a person I used to watch, and she has a new channel, Never Lose Truth, and
Okay.
the other one's Cindy Gray, you know.
Okay.
But I just wish. But yeah, they're trying to create a smart grid. It creates a 5G 5 elementary directed. And it's true that the chemtrails are doing this to people. It's doing something more than that, you
Yeah, it's
know?
turning us into aliens. It's called
Chemtrail.
terraforming. It's called terraforming. They're
They're
growing aliens.
actually creating a trans.
Yeah, they grow aliens inside of us, and then we eject them out of our body, and they need certain elements in their environment. Just like Fukushima. In 10,000 years, Fukushima will be a mine for developing um, high speed astral traveling fuels. So, okay,
But
they create a giant nuclear waste leak, and then in 10,000 years, it becomes a
that's not
mine for material. Yeah, go ahead.
trying to create robots. They're trying to take over humans.
Mm-hmm.
What they're trying to do, that like I said, that cryptocurrency on every aspect of our lives for every on this earth, or most of them.
Does Cindy Gray have a banjo in her hands and a cowboy hat?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
the one that the channel, right?
Yeah, or no? Does she make music?
No,
Okay, so her name is Garay, Cindy Garay, right?
yeah,
Okay, cool. I just subscribed.
she has blonde hair, right?
Yep, that's correct.
She actually found some good evidence about things.
Yeah,
Gonna hook us up, which is gonna make us real tired and sick. We're already getting sick. So once the AI can already read our mind, it's gonna program into a way where it can have control on human terrain on everybody. It reads the brain waves and the brain blood flow. In Japan as well, they already have F scanners, I think. It could check the brain frequency, beta,
yeah.
alpha,
All of that
and
can be fixed. All of that can be
delta.
corrected. There's all of that
Or
is nothing.
it's nothing.
It's nothing. I already told you. I'm hooked up to the universal Wi-Fi. All they got is the planetary system. We
Nah, it has to be
all
more than that.
No, it's not. It's not more than that. They're pathetic and they're weak and they're stupid. They don't even know how to use the things that they do. They just experiment with it until it starts to make sense. They're very dumb. They don't make good things. They take good things from people who make good things and they steal them and they use them themselves to make themselves richer or more powerful. That's the truth. So what is the reality of it? Okay, there's a reason why I'm working with people like Laura Magdalene Eisenhower. There's a reason why I'm working with people like Trey Smith. There's a reason why I'm working with people like Alexander Putin. There's a reason why I'm working with people like Scattercross and KS. There's a reason why I'm working with all the people that I'm working with. Why? Because this
Yeah,
is
but
a puzzle, and when we discover the solution to this puzzle, we win. What were you gonna say?
it is an actual smart grid, and that's what they're doing. It's the 5G. I seen it.
Yeah, but I have quantum intelligence.
Instagram.
They're barely smart.
I know, but that 5G smart grid,
Do you know
it
that
can
if you play
affect like
guitar, it cancels out their technology?
the frequencies.
Yep, yep.
I have a
But if
guitar.
Go ahead.
I have a guitar. But yeah, like that's what's going on. I mean, that's what I see too, with all the technology and the apps and stuff. That's where you're going. Our faces.
See, if I was to say anything, I would say blow up the moon
Why?
because it's a control system. It's a system put there to control and keep us from experiencing authentic reality, genuine reality.
Yeah, that's what's going on. I don't know how far
Huh?
this. I mean, it's going to go farther because the quantum computers, the DNA, they use DNA, and then they're trying
Right?
to. Oh, you remember I told you about the CRISPR technologies?
Yes.
gRNA in us, which is the
Generated by
Morgellons.
a computer. Yep.
Yeah, hook us up to the node, and they call it neuralacing too.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, oh
All of
my
that can
god.
all of that can be rejected. All of that can be detoxed out. I mean, that's where we are, okay? Laura Magdalene Eisenhower, President Dwight Eisenhower's great granddaughter, is basically a powerful psychic. She's using tarot cards to read people's experience, like life experiences. People are sick. We all have to get better. When we all start to get better, they'll get weaker. They depend upon our fear. They depend upon our even our our terror of trying to fight and win. We have to be perfect. We have to be in great balance. We have to be completely conscious of what it is we have to do. Look at it's like look at you're a warrior now. You are a warrior now. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what your walk in life has been, but you're a warrior because you've been thrown into the middle of a war. And you have to be absolutely certain that you're going to win this war. You can't second guess it.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, like, there's a high population of us versus them. There's only like the 1% out of the 99% once you think about it.
Right.
And there's enough resources for everybody if
Right.
everybody gets a hold of that. There's going to be more time than there is.
Dude, they've already had vast civilizations with billions of people on this planet that have died off.
I believe that.
We're living off
Government
scraps.
killed a lot of people.
We're living off scraps.
That's what I feel. The wasteland. The
Yep.
American wasteland. Get
Yep. I do.
it?
Tony Hawk is one of them.
Tony Hawk's woke.
Huh?
Tony Hawk's woke.
Tony Hawk's a reptilian.
Reptilian?
Yeah, he can control his skateboard with his mind.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Fine.
Go. I want to see you bust 900. Get your cell phone camera out and go bust a 900 for me. Because all he needs is a
I would.
skateboard and a skate park.
All I need is my legs and my body to climb buildings.
Right. But it's one thing saying something, it's another thing doing it.
I feel like if I parkour, I'm gonna have like a bunch of cops follow me, and then I get to tell them what I did. But I would. I was just climbing buildings, but like, oh, you're trespassing. Resist arrest, I'll get shot, basically, or tased, or whatever.
Because there's,
I haven't done it.
I used to do
I want to do
parkour
it
at
again,
Magic
though.
Mountain. I used to do parkour at Magic Mountain.
Yeah. You climb. But what's the highest thing you climbed in Magic Mountain?
Mm, probably the part of Viper,
The what?
part of the Viper ride.
Dude, I want to climb buildings again. I want to climb fucking roller coasters. Fun. And
So what do you think
there's
that
a,
what do you think we should do in order to fight the system of control that they're putting in? You said you had some solutions.
I actually do. No, I had before. First, we're gonna have to learn how to detox that fucking in the nanobots. I don't know. We're fucked. It's because the CRISPR technologies. And I'm worried about all those things. Because they could change our genetics by time and stuff. I have no clue. I think we gotta just help out each other and see what it comes to. Grow water, grow plants, grow weed.
I don't go to Magic Mountain because every time they go there, they program you again.
The what?
Every time I go to Magic Mountain, they program you with their mind control programming computers there, and at Disneyland too. Not Knott's Berry Farm so much.
The one that nah, I get a weird feeling when I go there.
Yep. I used to live right there. I used to live in Valencia, right
Yeah.
behind. Yeah, right behind it. I used to go to a river, and then we used to.
Wait,
Go ahead.
do you know this girl named Marie Nod?
I don't think so.
Person named Marie Nod.
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, I met her at Six Flags.
You see, like, okay. Me and KS, we have talked a lot about this before in the past, and what's happening is
Oh yeah,
there's an
yeah.
experiment going on.
Oh, experiment.
Okay, like, you know, um, hmm, let me think here. I'm thinking for a moment. Okay. Um,
Okay.
all right, I got it. I'm gonna stop this real fast. Let's see if there's anybody watching actually first. Yep, no.